This doesn't look like Berlin, but somehow it still is. And that's because Berlin has something most cities don't. More than one old town. And we decided to explore them. So we begin with one of the most unexpected one, Spandau. And honestly, the moment we arrived, this already didn't feel like Berlin. Water, brick walls, towers. It looks more like a medieval town somewhere in Germany than part of a huge modern capital. Our first stop is the Spandau Citadel, one of the best resort Renaissance fortresses in Europe. It was built in the 16th century to protect the waterways leading into Berlin. Walking here, you immediately feel something different. This place was built for defense, not for beauty. The strange thing is, about 40 minutes ago, we were in central Berlin. Traffic, crowds, modern buildings. And now we were inside a fortress from another era. Same city, completely different world. But the most interesting part is still ahead. Inside the wall, the citadel feels surprisingly quiet. Thick stone walls everywhere. Wide open country yards. Places like this weren't built to look beautiful. They were built to survive attacks. And then you walk here, you can almost imagine soldiers guarding the entrance to the city.
It is quite important to see a weather forecast and actually predict it, and somehow at least take sunglasses with you.
It's strange to think that all of this is still inside Berlin. Does this feel like Berlin to you? Or more like a small historic town somewhere else in Germany? Inside the fortress there is a tower with one of the best views in Berlin. It's called Juliusturm. For centuries, this tower worked as a watchtower. Soldiers stood here watching the river. And then you finally reach the top. You suddenly realize how close Berlin really is. Isn't this the Berlin that everyone always talks about? The center of Berlin is not that far from here. But inside the walls everything feels centuries older. The fortress is only the beginning, because just a few minutes from here there is something even more surprising. An old town that doesn't look like Berlin at all. From the Citadel we walk into Spandau's Old Town, and this is where the illusion really begins. The streets get smaller, the buildings older, and the pace of the place slows down completely. Would you expect to see houses like this in Berlin? Wood beams, white walls, crooked roofs. You see houses like this all over Germany. A lot of Berlin's historic buildings were destroyed during World War II. But this area has miraculously been well preserved. Eventually, we reach the heart of the old town. Right in the center stands St. Nicholas Church.
Anya, not today, not today.
People sit on the benches, kids cross the square, and everything feels calm.
This is absolutely crazy experience. I feel like I'm went out of Berlin, but I'm still here. I'm just went to Spandau.
A local Berliner gave us one more tip. Try this brewery.
A friend of mine gave me an advice to visit the brewery here in Spandau, and I would say this is what perfect advice.
So, if you go for a walk in Spandau, be sure to stop by and try the craft beer. You can also sample the local cuisine here. So, this was the first old town of Berlin we explored, Spandau, and it already feels like a completely different city. But Berlin has more places like this. So next time we go looking for another one.